Does the Oscar go to Rabobank? Watch this video until the end and you be the judge. If you are searching for the highest interest savings account that offers the highest interest rate in Australia right now, look no further, you get 5.75% with Rabobank. The interest rate is higher than ING, UBank, BOQ, and many others that are dominating YouTubers' recommendation lists. This video is my review of Rabobank's high interest savings account. If you're on the hunt for such account, I think you should at least consider it. Interest rate, fees, and charges. 5.75% for 4 months for up to 250,000 for new customers only. According to their terms and conditions, the definition of a new customer is a customer that has not held a Rabobank account in the previous 2 years. Saying that this could be changed at any time. No fees, no minimum balances, and no minimum terms. You don't need to stay for 4 months if you don't want to. It's not a term deposit. Interest is calculated daily and paid monthly. The best part, you don't need to complete any tasks like many other banks require. None of those 5 settled transactions, transferring in X amount of money each month, and increasing your balance each month. Rabobank has consistently offered competitive high interest rate in the past few years. The deal gets sweeter with a special introductory rate like right now. So even if you stumble upon this video later, it doesn't hurt to do a quick search on the website to see the latest. What happens after 4 months, you might ask? The rate drops to their standard interest rate of 4.4% and you move on to the next bank that offers the highest interest rate at the time. We can't be lazy if we want to make the most of our money, can we? Safety of funds. Your savings in this account up to 250,000 are safeguarded by the Australian government's guarantee. This ensures that in the unlikely event Rabobank faces financial difficulty or bankruptcy, your fund up to 250,000 is protected and guaranteed for return by the Australian government. Customer support. Rabobank Australia specializes in agriculture business banking, so while there are physical branches, they are mostly in regional centers. This one in Sydney is likely the head office. For people in big cities, if any issue arises, the main avenue for support are online. When I opened my Rabobank high interest savings account, I encountered an error message at the very end of my online application. All it took to resolve this was sending them a quick email, and my account was opened less than 24 hours later. The very next day, my DigiPass arrived. I can only speak of my own experience here. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed with the swift turnaround. But I don't want to raise your expectation too high. The official turnaround time to receive the welcome pack and the DigiPass is 7 to 10 business days. Eligibility criteria and application process. The online application is easy to start with, but there are parts of it that make you think, it's a bit different than what I'm used to with other banks. Let me walk you through. Simply go on their website and click Apply for Savings Account and New Application. Like I mentioned earlier, the high introductory rate of 5.75% only applies to new customers. So if you are already a Rabobank online savings customer, you won't get this rate. If you are still watching this video at this point, I'm assuming you are a no. Account type, individual. What would you like to open? It's this first one here. You will need to be an Australian tax resident and reside in Australia and 16 years or older. You will need to have an Australian bank account in your name with another financial institution, a valid Australian driver license or passport, your mobile by your side to receive code, and your tax file number. Then you go to enter your personal information. Nothing out of ordinary here. Once you enter your mobile, they will send you a SMS with a verification code to your mobile to ensure it's really you. At some point, they might ask you where your initial money is coming from, and I think for most people who are opening this for the high interest rate, the money is likely to be general savings. I see some people get annoyed about this, but banks have a right to ask for KYC and anti-money laundering purpose. It's not personal. You also need to link a bank account with this high-interest savings account. Remember, we are opening a high-interest savings account, not a transaction account. So you won't get a bank card. And you're not supposed to pay anything directly out of this account. You can transfer money into this Rabobank account from any accounts, but you can only transfer money out from this Rabobank account to your linked account. Once your online application went through, you will receive a text message with your customer number, BSB, and account number, and you will also receive a welcome email. What happened next is a bit different than other banks. Unlike the usual generic welcome email, this one does have a lot of important information, and the process is a bit different than other banks. I think a lot of bad reviews are because people didn't read this email and then later on get surprised or angry because the process perhaps didn't meet their prior expectation. One action you need to take is to verify your linked account by transferring at least $1 from this account into your Rabobank high interest savings account with the words verify or verify account in the description. You do not need this step to transfer money into your Rabobank account, but if you wish to make a transfer out of your Rabobank account, your linked account must be verified. You will also receive your welcome pack and DigiPass in the mail within 7 to 10 business days, and you will not be able to access any online banking without your welcome pack. In the interim, you can only confirm your deposit by calling. This is a good reason to only send a small amount for verification purpose before you receive your DigiPass. Interface and technology. Now let's dive into the interface. Rabobank offers both a web-based internet banking platform and a mobile app. Starting with the web interface, it's not the flashiest, but it gets the job done. Each time you want to make a transfer, you need to use this DigiPass, requiring both a 5-digit code you create and a dynamic code it generates. The instruction here is clear to follow, but it takes at least 30 seconds to go through all this. Personally, I don't love the DigiPass. It feels slow and outdated. The mobile app streamlines things slightly. Download this one called Rabobank Online Savings AU. You only need to use the DigiPass to set it up upfront. Each time you need to transfer money out, you just need your 5-digit passcode that you set up yourself. This gives a more modern banking experience. Rabobank doesn't use OSCO, which is a way to transfer money between bank accounts in Australia near instantly. So any transfer in and out of Rabobank are subject to the traditional clearing process. I requested a transfer at 10 a.m. on Friday for $1 from Rabobank to BOQ, and I only received the money in my BOQ account in the late afternoon on the same day. And officially, a simple transactions like this could take up to 2 business days to complete. Oh, you cannot make any transfers on the weekends. They are just grayed out on the calendar. I'm pretty sure public holidays will delay the process as well. This might be a deal breaker for some, but not for others. Conclusion: for myself, I will use it as part of my banking solutions. I will transfer part of my savings into it, knowing that I won't need immediate access. Here's my math. I have $50,000 that I don't need immediate access to. This account offers 5.75% interest rate compared to my next highest account at 5.4% with BOQ. The difference over 4 months is approximately $58, which equals 10 cups of my favorite coffees. Would I go through all this trouble for 10 free coffees? Yes, I would. Maybe you wouldn't. It's very personal. If you need to transfer money back and forth, I don't know if you can tolerate the slow speed, the DigiPass, the no weekends and public holiday transfers. I also don't think it's the best idea to leave every dollar of your emergency fund and home deposit in this account, because what if you need to withdraw suddenly and it happens to be the weekend plus public holidays? You need to wait for a long time to get your hands on the money. Saying that, this might not matter to someone who just wants to park extra cash in an account that generates the highest interest rate for the next 4 months and doesn't mind the slow processing and a slightly outdated DigiPass. I hope this review helps you make an informed decision about using Rabobank high interest savings account or not. I'd love to hear your thoughts and decisions. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. I'm releasing more reviews on Australian banking and investment applications. Thanks for watching. See you next time.